Students, today's session we are going to see solubility. Okay, solubility of a substance is its maximum amount that can be dissolved in a specified amount of solvent at a specified temperature. Okay, so which means that is suppose if I take the beaker contains solvent like water, so we are going to add little amount of glucose, so the glucose easily dissolved with water. Okay, so again added the extra amount of glucose into the solutions, so it will take some time. Okay, so again and again adding the solute like the glucose into the solutions, what's happening, one stage it will not dissolved with this particular solvent. So that the solubility means maximum amount that can be dissolved in a specified amount of solvent. Okay, so that is called solubility of the solutions. Okay, so the factors affecting the solubility of the solid in a liquid, there are three categories: nature of the solute and solvent. Okay, the first one is nature of the solute and the solvent. Here nature of the solute and solvent means, suppose if I take two beakers. Okay, so these two beakers solvent like water. Okay, so it contains water, water present. Okay, so if we are adding this beaker into sodium chloride salt. Okay, the same we are adding this beaker into naphthalene. Okay, naphthalene. The formula is C10 C10H. Okay, listen, C10H8. Okay, okay, here naphthalene. So what happened here? So the NaCl easily dissolved with water. Why? Because of NaCl is Na plus Cl minus. So same thing, the polar solvents like H plus and O minus. Okay, so here two poles present. The solvents to create the two poles, positive pole and the negative poles. So here what's happening, all the positive charges of solute so attracted by the negative pole of the solvent. Okay, negative pole of the solvent. At the same time negative charge of the solute attracted by the positive pole of the solvent. Here the interactions takes place, so the strong interactions takes place, so such type of polar compounds easily dissolved with water. Okay, here what's happening, so there is no interactions takes place because this is a non-polar compound. So non-polar compound, it will not dissolve with water because there is no the polarity we cannot see. Okay, so that this is called like dissolves like. Okay, that means polar compounds dissolved polar solvents. At the same time non-polar compounds, simply I can write non-polar compounds dissolved non-polar solvents. Okay, non-polar solvents. So polar compounds not dissolved with non-polar solvents. Okay, that is called like dissolves like. Okay, the next one is factors affecting the solubility of solid in a liquid, temperature. Okay, so the dissolution process is endothermic, that is enthalpy of solutions greater than 0, the solubility increases with increase in temperature. Okay, so here some solute it requires the heat energy for the solubility. Okay, heat energy for the solubility, so that is called the positive endothermic dissolution process. Okay, so that the endothermic, the enthalpy of solution is endothermic, temperature increases, solubility also increases. So for example, potassium nitrate and sodium nitrate and sodium chloride. Okay, so that is a heat required for the solubility. Okay, that is endothermic process. Some the next one is the solubility. If it is exothermic, the enthalpy of solutions that is less than 0. So that time solubility decreases with increase in temperature. Okay, so some solute it does not require the temperature for the solubility. So that time the enthalpy of solution is negative, that is exothermic. The temperature rising, solubility completely decreased. For example, lithium carbonate. Okay, pressure has no effect because solids are less compressible, so that's why pressure has no effect on the solubility. Okay, next one is factors affecting the solubility of a gases in a liquids. Okay, the first effect is nature of the solute. If a gas is easily liquefied, highly soluble in the given solvent. For example, CO2 gas is easily liquefied than helium. So CO2 easily liquefied, it gets liquefied easily soluble with a given solvent. Okay, so helium is later. Okay, so temperature increases, solubility decreases. Okay, because suppose we are going to heat any liquids, it gets bubbled. When it gets bubbled, because of when you are going to heat the liquids, it gets bubbled. So those gases the soluble with a given solvent, so it comes out. Okay, so while we are going to increase the temperature, solubility automatically decreases. Okay, so pressure it is explained by Henry's law. So what is Henry's law? The solubility of a gas in a liquid at a particular temperature is directly proportional to the pressure of the gas in equilibrium with the liquid at that temperature. Okay, so the pressure of the gas is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the gas. Okay, so this is pressure of the vapor phase. Okay, directly proportional to the mole fraction, because the gas is expressed in terms of concentration. So that we can use here the X for mole fraction of the gas. Here KH is a Henry's constant. The 1 by K, this is a Henry's constant. Okay, so the best example for Henry's constant is Coke or 7-Up. So that when we are going to open at the moment the lid, immediately the carbon dioxide gas it comes outside. Okay, so that is the gas higher pressure to lower pressure. So always the gas diffuses higher pressure to the lower pressure. So this is the best example for Henry's law. Okay, so next we are going to see the application of Henry's law. We are going to see two examples. Scuba divers, so they will suffer a symptom called bends. At the same time, the climbers, those who are climbing the mountains, they used to symptom of anoxia. Okay, so now we are going to see what is bends and what is anoxia. Okay, see here, this is the mountain level. The mountain level, the pressure of the gas is very low. Okay, this is sea level, the pressure of the gas is normal. Okay, the go deep into the sea level, the pressure of the gas is high. Okay, so here the climbers, the symptom of anoxia means memory loss, because those they will suffer the here the mountain, the pressure of the gas is very low. Okay, so that not able to breathe properly. Okay, easily not able to breathe, so they will get the symptom of anoxia means somewhat the memory loss. Okay, at the same time here scuba divers means they will go into the deeper level of the sea. The pressure is more, soluble of the gas is high. Okay, because of they will carry the nitrogen oxygen cylinders, so all the gases mixed with our blood. Okay, so when he comes outside, here the sea level, the normal pressure, the soluble of those soluble of the gas also, it comes outside. That time the person will get the symptom of bends. Bends means that is somewhat in the blood vessels, it wants to burst like, அதாவது அது ரொம்ப இன்ஹேல் பண்ணனால வெளியில் வரும்போது அதை என்ன சொல்கிறது அப்படின்னா பெயின், that is called bends. Okay.